Hey guys. Well, I've heard a couple of the predictions, and I'll tell you, it seems like there's been a couple more changes, like we've continued to progress. And of course, what my desire is to continue on going on up and to continue becoming more and more distant and disconnected from all these that have given us trouble and truly is not today and not accepted by us. Let's continue that. And it does seem, I have been promised, that we will become more sola, in a sense, more alone. But then, see, that's the thing is, if I'm just filled with and surrounded by all that is that which I like the most, then, in a sense, yeah, I would be alone because I'm not mixed. It's not a combination type of thing. And again, I'm craving more day and sky, etc., all this other stuff. And to make it on up and out of the darkness and be free of it. So that's what we're going to continue doing. And I've been told that yes, we're going to be making some real progress with this life turning into being like a movie type of thing, where there'll be auspicious events, totally in my favor, that kind of thing where it can only happen in a movie, like, well, they met this person and or this was seen or done or whatever, and all of a sudden these circumstances that were very improbable happened and were just so beneficial to me, and right, because that's the way it goes, right? Because the author has written it that way. The winner, Tommy, I'm the winner. The victor, healthy, wealthy, happy and free, successful and victorious for all to see. That's my tune, that's my song, that's the story. And as we all know, the story goes so far into it before then these that have been trying to force their will upon us are completely and totally defeated by all the forces of day, heaven, and such. And of course, they're going to be. I heard from CJ that there's still one or two of them that still are trying to force inclusion, perhaps, or claim this as theirs or something. And I know that they don't qualify for it, but I do have this idea now and feeling and sense that the road before us is more bright and is leading us to brighter places and brighter people, just as it's supposed to, because that's part of the victory, continuing up and being free and not poverty stricken in the best sense, you know what I'm saying. And of course we are without hate, and we're being made without the other. That's part of what we is. So I expect that there'll be some events along the way that'll be happy. I watched that video again the other day. I told you about Peter Gabriel. I was like, oh, because I was, again, see, you can see it and you dismiss it. The things, it's like, here's that, here's this, but you're not ready to receive it. You're not ready to identify or anything. But I'm like, okay, and what made me think of it was, well, because I saw that crazy black chick again. I didn't watch it, but there was some title about, how God's going to put you with somebody. And I'm like, nah, that ain't my God. If you look at what I am and who I am and how I really am a singular type of entity. Yes, I'm very much connected to day. I'm the day. I'm connected to sky, light, the good stuff. Who loves me? Okay? But this married thing, nah, that's all about my choice. And I choose no, because it was all a hostile war, so hell no. We've been damaged. You see, once the thing is damaged, then it has to go back through certain cycles and processes by itself, I'm real sure, to recoup and or rebuild. these things. But what happened to us automatically made it so that we can't do any of this other stuff that they wanted to do. It's just automatically no. We have to go our own way. Because, again, it wasn't, none of it was done right. And there's just too much deception and malice and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's the kind of ticket, I'm pretty sure. It was just supposed to be me and the guys, basically, I'm pretty sure. And again, I renounce Satan and this supposed divine feminine, because what I know as being divine is heavenly, from the heavens above, not from the ground or anything in it. We do know about the Son of Man who makes a circuit through that, but that's not where they're from. You see what I'm saying? So, no, we renounce Satan, we renounce the divine feminine or whatever that was hating us and our masculinity and the Father of heaven and, the good guy upstairs. Then there's this other thing that they keep. Well, it came almost like an announcement. And where I remember we were all going, hey man, keep it cool, man. Stay cool, man. Hey. Instead of, but, the path is the path and the sign is the sign. And it doesn't show, like the nucleus combining with something else like that. It's basically, do you really want to love? No. It's nothing of the opposite. We're fine and dandy without the other. We're happy and happy to be on our way without the other because we're day. And under no circumstances could I have if I'd known what I was doing, there was no way I could have even fathomed saying, hey, you know what, instead of going the way of the day, I'll go over here and just forsake God and all the good people, all the God people, and the light, and go with the damn darkness. No, there's just no way I could ever have come up with that idea. No way I could have ever decided, well, I'm going to partner with them and go with them instead of where I'm from and what I'm of, which is the light. No, I just don't see how it could even have been possible to conceive of it. Man, see, I look at that and I'm like, well, here's all these indicators. And I'm like, but I'm not theirs. I'm not of that group. That's not who I am. So because of the thing that we've gone through, yes, we did change, didn't we? Our essence did not change. Our nature did not change. But what did change was how in this little trip, these others were trying to incorporate bits and pieces of themselves into us. But I'm not that. We don't contain hate. We're not of the darkness. There's no place here for the enemy. We are not the other. But still, I have this mentality regarding, this whole game of light and dark. And truly do believe and I used to have the whitest of smiles, but now I just have a big grin, I guess. But from what I understand, it's that spiritual smile probably means more. That's what I was talking about the other day. These people were going on and on about, again and again, we see these people just, picking up with, okay, they're going to be the darkness and the dog mentality and just, instead of trying to aspire to any type of class or anything, go with the lowest common denominator thing, and all their value is based in their material worth, their net value. That's a sad ass place to live. That's a sad ass society to be a part of. See what I'm saying? That's a little too damn desperate because, and why would you even bother whenever who's in control of the economy? What happens if these that have been trying to ruin everything got to ruin everything? Then it means that you got George Soros and a whole bunch of other ones that are considered the big things of the what? It don't see. What I'm trying to tell you is, hey, Dave Mustaine understands it. You can be a wealth power if you want, but that don't mean that you're going to stand that tall. That doesn't mean that you're going to be able to stand at all if you're lined in the wrong way against the right things. You know what I'm saying? So again, let's, and this is the thing that kept drawing me back to it again and again. Why I finally looked at it and thought, oh yeah, okay, and I see all the themes are there. And it was there way back then. And it was something I couldn't even begin to fathom. I didn't have the keys. I wasn't trying to be anything other than just have a life and interact with people. And I heard one of them today. I was trying to listen to it. I can't, because they were trying to convince me that what you want is to be like these other people who want to just hover there in the middle forever. No, I'm used to being a major. And I'm used to being in outer space. So that's what I'm going to return to, because I have work to do. We're going to return to our high position so that we can serve the big God who lives in that big heaven and their big purpose, because we're in total agreement with it. Again, we're for the Father, not this evil divine feminine, which I don't see as divine in any way, shape, or form. If it has hate in it, and it hates the masculine and wants to ruin the masculine, there's nothing divine about it. It's diabolical. It's demonic. It's the enemy. It's the doomed. It's them who have created their own problems that they're going to be swamped in. In other words, their own defeat by having their thoughts, sowing with malice. Basically, I think would be the easiest way to sum it up as to how that goes. But the part, that got to me and it kept on coming back was the simple fact that again and again I've been shown that in fact that master builder number 22 is more than just some type of fantasy or something. I mean, it's woven throughout the tapestry of the existence. And I've seen it again and again, and it's become very personal. And it is, Tommy does always get the replay. If you watch that video, whether he's big time or not, okay? If you watch that video, you'll understand what he truly is by the end of it. Okay? By the end of it, you'll find out what he is. Because no matter what they do, and remember what I told everybody about 20 years gone by now, when they started this little, we've come upon your life for you or something, the invasion thing, like I told them, you can only do this once. And the reason why is because everything that has been done over the entire lifetime is recorded, and it is being compensated for, and all the things that need to be built into place to defend against every last single attack that has been effective is being built into place. And it's going to be part of us, and that's what we're going to be. In other words, a mountain of light that's invincible and invulnerable to everything and anything that those of darkness could devise or even imagine. That's the thing. That's why, even though at the end of it you see all, the movie turns in, you can see all these bombs and planes and, it's just terrible and everything gets broken down and everything is real bad. You understand by the end of it what's happening. Because it comes back again, always, until it is beyond their ability. In other words, the darkness constructs, through all that they've done, all their malice, all that they've sown, to harm and hinder and slow and this and that and tear down, blah, 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 blah. Through all of that, that they've sown, they have created that which they can never tear down. They can never dictate anything to it. They'll never be able to wield any power over. It is not for them. It is not theirs, as they well know. So, God love each and every last one of you that have been loving me, but of course it's not a harm. All of you that is day, because we love you. Like there is, like I love my own hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure of it.